What's up, people? What's going on? It's your boy Porter Rock 77, and I'm back. Give me a second when I set this up. What's going on here? How's everybody doing? What's going on? Man, I had to do a video today because it's a special occasion. All right. I'm glad, the chat room's gonna fill up slowly. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Lou. That sound. What's up, Almighty Spartan? Mark Woolen, I am so glad you're here, Mark Neverland. I'm glad y'all people are up in here. It's really important that the room fills up nicely. Cyrus Martin, thank you. Thank you for being here. G, what's up? Ryan, what's going on? I'm glad you all showing up, little by little. All right. You see the title, reach 2,000K subs, trying to let the room fill up a little bit nicely. I'm glad you guys were able to make it. I appreciate it. Damn, it's a special day for me, It's a special day because I gotta say, just out of the blue, checking out my channel, checking out, the comments. I always try to holler back at you as best I can, It gets harder and harder with more comments come through, but believe it or not, I peep through all the comments, what you guys say and everything. And just out of the blue, I looked at my subscribers and I'm already over 2K. Yo. Oh, snap, Porter Rock, you see what Sony did to my nigga? One step? Nah, what you talking about? We're going to find out. We'll talk about that. Just type it in the chat and let me know, all right? But, yo, it's crazy. Thank you, everybody. Yo, 2K subs, bro. That means a lot to me, man. I know Mark Woodland, he could attest, and a few other guys. Yo, we go back to when I only had like 7 subscribers, and I was doing podcasts by myself. I don't think I even had the name 60 frames no lag. It was pretty much it was me by myself. I didn't have a lot, and I gotta give props to Zaire. Zaire, he gave me a little shot, put me on his channel. He allowed me to, he put me on to get on his debate. He wanted to see, if he could get a pony that could actually do some work. And he didn't realize the damage I was doing. For a while, he wasn't even doing debates because he couldn't even get Xbox dudes to go against me. And he's like, yo. But believe it or not, man, Zaire was very supportive of my channel, behind the scenes, all the bullshit. He knew I was a PlayStation dude, but behind the scenes, he's like, yo, he gave me tips. He gave me pointers. I told him exactly what I wanted to do. He told me, how to bring the entertainment aspect and all that. So I gotta give shout out to Zaire for that one. But most of all, I gotta what I gotta say. I gotta thank you all more than anything else. It's been an amazing ride. It's been a crazy ride, and I just enjoyed every minute of it. I enjoyed every single minute of it. You guys been there for me through the ups, through the downs. Sometimes I make great content. Sometimes I make good content. Other times I make mediocre content. Other times I make bad content. Many of you agree with a lot of I say, disagree with what I say. Some of you felt maybe I was attacking you, maybe not. I remember at one point, some of y'all thought I was going to go Xbot, and I would try to, just try to get views from that community. Man, it was a whole bunch of stuff. Like when I did the 8.4 teraflops, that was a big deal. People thinking that I was cutting over, that I wasn't being true to myself. Man, it was a lot of things this channel was going through. I remember I lost a lot of subscribers over that. But, but for those who stayed, all you, my family, you stood through it all, And I appreciate that, I appreciate you guys, sticking by me, creating an environment where we all could talk about games. We could appreciate the platform that we perfectly like. That we shout out to Craig Harris. What's going on? My man's approaching 500. Xbox guy, what's going on? Malcolm, what's up? Brian, what's up, man? I recognize so many names, man. Produced by the Addicts, Trickstar. I see D'Arvania. I see just constant. You guys, who's next? You guys have always been around, man. I appreciate that. Luke's Blade, Scrub Gamer, man. And it's a big deal. I mean, I know it may sound petty. I know there's other channels that have so much bigger subscriber base. But I'm gonna tell you, man, in a world where people don't appreciate the subscribers, my man AJ Felton, he's been there for a minute. You know what I'm saying? And he was here before. You know, guys like Mark and AJ Felton, they were here when they were Xbox gamers, you know, and that's a good thing, man. I'm glad I got a lot of dudes who are on other platforms and stuff like that. D, what's up? Chris Cobra. It's a real thing, you know, in where a lot of YouTubers take their subs for granted. I appreciate each and every one of you because I appreciate what you guys bring to the table. You bring great conversations in the chat. You guys are unique. You're not hive-minded. You bring your own personality. And that's the type of stuff I want. I want everybody to bring their own personality where they could disagree, agree, just bring something to the table. And it's been an amazing ride, you know. We're not stuck in a vacuum, you know. And that was the one thing I tried to prevent, you know, creating a vacuum to where everybody feels, you know, where everybody has the same exact opinion. You know what I'm saying? Just like my man Craig Harris, no front row riders, you know. And anytime I felt it was getting to that place, you know, I had to do the devil's advocate. You know what I'm saying? To balance it out. And I'm willing to do that anytime that it needed it. But most of all, I really appreciate. I mean, I got 2,000 people subscribed to my channel. You know, I went from a dude that just who created a YouTube channel to follow other people. Then I said, you know what? Let me put my own content. To which I also got to give a shout out to my brother-in-law on Pocket Console. I mean, you know, we used to sit in the kitchen and living room. We played games, whatever, and we talked about the gaming industry. And my man, my brother-in-law, he was like, "Yo, it's not fair that I'm the only one sitting here listening to what you got to say, bro. You got to put out a channel. You got to talk about it, bro. You know." And he was pushing me, and I'm like, "Nah, people don't really want to listen to that. You know, they prefer this." He's like, "No, bro, trust me, I will listen to you." And he pushed me all the time. So I got a shout out to Pocket Console. Check out his channel, you know. But he pushed me hard into doing this channel, you know. So he's a big influence getting into this YouTube, you know. And I didn't think it was gonna take off, you know. But slowly but surely, you know, I did my grind. I kept pushing content after content, you know, little by little. And you know, and through it all, I met some amazing people, you know, people from overseas, people on different platforms. I just never thought it would be this big, you know. It's amazing. I have an amazing fan base that have my back. You know, you guys are my friends. You're my family. You know what I'm saying? Cyrus Martin, you know, been there for a minute. You know, it's just amazing that we all are together. You know, I just can't believe it that I'm at 2,000 subs, bro. That's lit so much. That is so crazy. And the best part is I didn't have to do it shunning people out, you know, because that's the main thing. My man, Modus Operandi, Automatic Games. What's going on? Yeah, I remember Windy City. He was my first guest. You know what I'm saying? That's just amazing. And I'll make this quick, Harris, because I know you're about to do your thing. But it's just been a phenomenal experience, you know, and you guys been through it. I invite all gamers. We all could bug out. We all could chill. I have some amazing mods that, you know, they try to keep the fire going, but they know when it gets out of hand and people are getting disrespected, they'll shut it down. And, you know, everybody just come in here and do what they got to do, say what they got to say. So I appreciate that, you know, 2K subs, you know, and on to the next one, on to 3K, 4K. And I just want to keep it growing and growing, but with the right people. Super Jamaican, what's up, man? Thank you very much. You know, stop ducking me in Street Fighter. Just letting you know. Oh, no, I'm just kidding, man. You know, but it's just been awesome. You know, I got a lot of views who send me friend requests, you know. But now with this 2K subs, I want to clear a couple of things. You know, nothing bad. You know, just make some point. I know I get I'm getting a fair amount of DMs telling me when I'm going to start a Patreon. They like to support the channel consistently. And I guess a lot of people like, you know, the Patreon route because it makes it easy for them. Well, I'm just going to be honest. The reason why I don't start up a Patreon is because, one, I have a primary job. Everybody knows I'm a Marine. I'm in the military. And, like, if you don't know by now, I'll be moving to Europe in March. I'll be living in Germany for 3 years. So, you know, the hours is going to change. Things are gonna shift. All right, I'll do that. Let me do that right now. Boom. Super Jamaicans are on. you know. But things are gonna shift for me. The time differences when I get my podcast, stuff like that. Also because of my job, I could go a week not showing any content because I'm out training or something. Luckily I've been fortunate with the unit. Luckily with the unit I've been with, I've been able to do I've been able to put out content on a consistent basis, but I can't promise you guys that all the time simply because of my career. So I don't think it's fair to you guys to start something that I fully can't commit to. It's not simply because I don't want to commit to it. It's simply because there is a higher priority than my channel. You know what I'm saying? I have a responsibility being a Marine. That's my first, my family's always my first responsibility. That's not, what I'm saying? My God and my family before anything. But in terms of, my extracurricular activities, I can't let that get into the way of my duty. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think it'll be right if I do a Patreon and I don't truly deliver what I'm supposed to do with a Patreon. So I'm going to just let the channel, I'm going to always push the content when I can. I'm going to do my, whatchamacallit? I'm going to do my podcast as frequent as I can, as often as I could. I always push out those videos, stuff like that. I always do my man Windy City. What's going on? Yo, Sid Windy, 2,000 subs, bro. You remember when you were my first guest? Tell me this shit ain't wild. Triggers, yo, what's going on? It's been wild, bro. It's crazy. So I want to thank you all. Yo, I'm really excited. You guys have no idea how big this is, man. But it's been amazing. Dizzo, that right there, that's his other name. So you see him in the chat, Dizzo. That's my brother-in-law. He's been, at me saying, yo, get on, do the channel. And then when I did it, here we are, over 2,000 subs later. And I got this amazing crew, amazing friends and families and gamers. And and a lot of you are sending me friends requests. If you haven't, please send it to me already. That's not part of the Patreon. That will never be part of our Patreon. There's no charging or nothing sending me a friend request. In fact, I find it as a privilege and a thank you that you guys are willing for me to be part of your as part of your friends and stuff like that. My man Blandrew, one day maybe I'll get a Switch and we'll be down and rocking. I'll send you my 19-digit friends code or whatever. But I appreciate me. My Blandrew was a guest too. Man, wow. Some wild times, bro. I had, Ran Out Thor here, Fame 2K, Kids Move. Obviously, Zaire was here for a minute. I had Jay Barry, Kratos, Crunk Girl. Oh my God. I had, Blue Rendezvous, Luca, even Xbox 448 at one point I had here. I had the Broadband Bullies. What else? Whatchamacallit? Man, I had all types. I had Rambo. I had a whole bunch of people. Everybody knows I had Titanfall Princess here for a while. I appreciate everything she did while she was here. So I got to thank her. I had a lot of people on this channel of all types of flavors and interest, and preferences. And it's awesome. My man Windy City got PS4. You know what I'm saying? I got him on friends list. So this is dope. But again, ultimately, I just got to thank you all. You guys been amazing, phenomenal. And I just can't wait to see what the future holds. I've been very thankful for 2017 on how this channel grows. This channel grew amazing. Yeah, that's right. You were the first guest, man. Me and Windy City, and he was an Xbox dude. That's what's crazy, Yeah, we got to know. I buried a few bodies. I got a couple of kills. I buried some people throughout this thing. And here we go. All right. So again, I can't thank you guys enough. But now let's on to the next topic. I gotta talk to you. I gotta add a little bit of fire to this. All right. And what I gotta add is, over the last couple of days in Twitter, I got a lot of dudes. I don't know if they want me to sympathize or empathize. I don't know what it is, but it's dealing with this power thing. They come at me with, they now have the power, that they come at me saying you're playing on soupy textures, you're playing on a piece of shit pro. You know, they're saying all these things, negative things about the Pro, all right? And most of you know I've never been about the Power, all that stuff. But I don't think these dudes understand that. I don't even own the Pro. I don't own the Pro. So when somebody comes at me saying that the Pro has nothing but soupy textures and that the One X gives true native 4K gaming and 4K assets, it's a language that doesn't mean anything to me. It doesn't bother me that someone has a more powerful platform or if there's an inferior platform. It doesn't bother me. So when I tell them this stuff like, hey, all right, cool, whatever, you got the more powerful platform, or they think I'm afraid to say it. They'd be like, so what? So you're gonna stand there and be a fanboy? Which is more powerful, the One X or the Pro? And I'd be like, well, the One X. And then they get all weird and stuff like that, you know. Sometimes I feel they either A, want me to damage control so they could keep ragging on me, or B, they expect me to feel some type of way because now the PlayStation has the weaker, you know, doesn't have the best graphics. And I don't think they don't understand that. I'm not going to feel the way they felt the last 3 years. If they felt bad that the Xbox One had inferior versions of multiplats, I don't know what to say to them. I honestly don't know what to say to them because I don't feel that way. However they felt the last 4 years, if they felt slighted, embarrassed, pissed off, ashamed, disappointed, whatever negative feelings they've been going through the last 3 years, you know, I don't feel that way, and I would never feel that way because it doesn't bother me. It doesn't, you know, I don't think people understand that, you know, they keep focusing, well, the last 3 years was all about the best version, the best graphics, the best multiplats. And I tell them, you guys focus on 3 years. How about we talk about the last 20 years? You know, because I've been playing on PlayStation since 1997. You know, I used to be a Sega fanboy, like big time, you know. I was a big time Sega fanboy. But then we all know what ended up happening to Sega, right? So eventually I became a PlayStation dude. But I've been playing on PlayStation since 97. And that platform was never really about the power every generation, you know. The N64 was more powerful, you know, had better graphics than the PS1. GameCube and the OG Xbox have better graphics and performance than the PS2. PS3, while on paper and technology was more powerful, it didn't result that way because 360 had the better, easier to develop for architecture. So the multi-plats was on better on that platform. So you're talking 3 consecutive generations where systems have better graphics than PlayStation and any multi-plats was better on the other platforms, not on PlayStation. So you're talking 20 plus years, you know. So 3 years is not going to change that. 3 years is not all of a sudden going to make me be like, oh, man, I'm all about that power. Yeah, PS4. Yeah, power, baby. 1080p makes me a better gamer. No, I was never like that because I was never like that before. I never really hyped power on any of the consoles I own throughout my whole entire gaming life. You know what I'm saying? So with the One X being the most powerful platform and every digital foundry video having the best versions, you know, versus the Pro or any other console, that doesn't bother me seeing that. Like, it's like if I see a video of, you know, like Red Dead Redemption, most likely it's going to be the best version for consoles on the One X. That doesn't bother me. It's not going to bother me if the One X has the best version of any games or any multiplayer. It just doesn't really matter. So I have to tell you, I honestly cannot empathize for you guys. I don't know how you guys feel. To be honest, I don't know why you guys felt like this in the first place. I know a lot of Xbox fans, I ain't gonna say a lot, there's a few Xbox fans that feels vindicated now that the One X is out. They feel free or something. And I don't understand that emotion. I don't understand how a console can now make you happy and now make you feel vindicated for what you went the last 4 years. I asked myself, what did you guys go through the last 4 years? You had the only issue you had with the console the last 4 years is it was a weaker console. So the hell what? Who were you really paying attention to that made you feel like that was a big thing for you guys? You know what I'm saying? Like, I see channels, I see YouTube, you know, I hear YouTube channels saying that they couldn't enjoy their console because they were always getting criticized. Who cares about the criticisms of other people? Like, for example, I made a video couple of days ago, whatever. Everybody saw my 250K video of Hellblade. And of course, I made my, my thing with a little theatrical flair, my little excitement. I was a little drunk. But at the end of the day, I enjoyed Hellblade. It's one of my favorite games of 2017. It is what it is. I don't really care if another person didn't like it. I don't care if most people didn't buy it. I got to play it. I got to enjoy it. And that's it. Doesn't matter what anybody else did, At the end of the day, when you log on for YouTube and you're not on Twitter, it's just you and your console. I don't see how anybody, my man Adu Juegos, what's going on? He's drunk on that coquito. What's up, Ryan Landons, what's up? I don't personally understand how anybody could feel some type of way in a negative manner about your console simply because of what other people say on Twitter or on YouTube or on social media. Like, it doesn't matter. They don't pay your bills. They didn't buy your console. So why are you worried about? It doesn't even matter if IGN talks crap. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't matter if for gaming media, it doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying? It's cool, yeah, that you participate in YouTube, you're in the chat, you look at the videos, but you emotionally should not be upset. King Mano, what's good? No one should be upset at what other people say about their console. The only people that you should only be upset is based off how you feel about the console. You know what I'm saying? Like my man Xbox guy, Porter, you really don't get it. We couldn't even enjoy our betas while Fanboys flooding the comment section. All right, think about it this way, Xbox guy. When you're playing that beta, are you in the comment section? Are you there? Are you still on YouTube while you're playing these betas? No, you're not there. You're playing the game. It just comes down to, are you enjoying the beta or not? Who cares what the comment section or tweets are? If you're disappointed in the beta, it shouldn't be because of what you see in the comment section. That doesn't have to do with anything. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't mean anything. Comment sections doesn't mean anything. What matters is what you paid for and what you're playing and your expectations of what you're playing. That's pretty much it. There's some indies that I enjoy. Like, for example, how many people, fanboys are saying, these Japanese games, suck, whatever, nobody cares about them. I don't care if other people don't like Neo. I played it. Personally, Neo's my game of the year of 2017 so far of the games I played. That is me, and I love that game. I don't care who hates it. I don't care if people don't even consider Neo a AAA game. I don't care. It's a AAA game to me, has some of the best gameplay mechanics for me, and that's what I enjoy. I do not personally feel bad about anyone who don't like Neo or any game that I like. It's just a reality. You think people who enjoy Persona are pissed off at K Mega and now they can't enjoy Persona because K Mega constantly mentions that as a penis demon? They don't give a shit. They're playing Persona, and some of those people feel Persona's game of the year. I understand that in YouTube, Twitter, we all going to talk. You're going to have fanboys talk shit. They're going to make videos. They're going to do all this stuff. That's all it's going to be. It's only going to be a video. It's only going to be a tweet. That's all. Cuphead's phenomenal. I love Cuphead. I absolutely love it. But at the end of the day, what I'm trying to say is YouTube is YouTube. Twitter is Twitter. None of that is relevant when you got the controller in your hand. For me, when I got my controller, I'm in my own world, bro. I just be diving deep. When I be playing MLB, I swear to God, I'm in the major leagues playing right now. And then I'm so pissed off that I'm playing for the Twins, For real, it hurts my soul that I'm cracking home runs off the New York Yankees. You know what I'm saying? It's just, but that's just how deep I get into gaming. You know what I'm saying? I just love it. I just try to get the enjoyment out of it. I get to myself to be involved in the story. I see myself being in the story, being part of it. YouTube and Twitter, no one can ruin that for me. That's just at the end of the day. It just can't be ruined. And to everybody in the chat, to anybody who's listening, whether you're an Xbox, a Nintendo dude, PlayStation, PC, just there's no possible way anybody could ruin your hobby for you. You're letting it get to yourself. This is all entertainment at the end of the day. Sure, we're going to try to talk about real topics and bring up real subjects, and most of the times I will bring out the truth and stuff. Other times, I'll do a little trolling, do a little theatrical flair, bring a little entertainment, start a little shit, to get everybody bickering. But for the most part, at the end of the day, don't let this ruin your thing. And I think that's a problem. I think some people are scorned, are really upset at what happened after the last 3 years. And I'm going to be honest, I don't think some YouTube channels did a good job, helping you guys realize it doesn't matter. I think some channels went too hard. I think they put too much focus and importance on the media. I understand people feel there's media bias, but I say, who gives a shit reality? I mean, is it really that bad that you're actually upset at how things going for your console? You shouldn't be that upset. The only thing that should upset you is whether or not you're getting what you want out of the console. That's it. It doesn't matter what, Ryan McCaffrey say, or Dustin Aguirre, or IGN, or whoever the hell. Doesn't matter what I say. If I say something to upset you, it doesn't really matter. People shouldn't be upset that I call Xbox a basic bitch. That's just me poking fun at the console and shit like that. If it's the best console it is for you, it is for you. You know what I'm saying? But I don't think some of these channels did a good job of recognizing that you may have Xbox fans that are hurt, that actually are upset. In fact, if anything, I think some of these channels, they made it worse, exponentially worse. They kind of validated the pain, and I don't think that's right. If I was an Xbox channel over the last 3 or 4 years, I would have been like, whoa, yo, people, I understand we're talking about this, that, and third, but don't take it too serious. Granted, things aren't, Xbox is not number one, this, that, and third, but it's still a great platform. Don't catch a heart attack at what anybody says or fanboys. The question is, do you ultimately enjoy what you enjoy? And if you don't enjoy it, why don't you enjoy it? What are the things that are missing? That's it. That's all you had to do, For me, for me, I bought my PS4 in 2015 because I wasn't really feeling the library that initially launched in 2013, 2014, But I didn't let all that negativity of those 2 years deter me from getting a PS4. Because over 2013, 2014, all I heard was PS4 got no games. All it has is indies and remasters. And I kept hearing that over and over and over. Let's not pretend that narrative wasn't said either. It wasn't just the 1080p narrative. It was also the no games narrative. So before people were saying Xbox had no games, people were saying that PS4 has no games. I remember seeing pictures of people showing the PS1 library. Pretty much a shelf full of games. The PS2 library, shelf full of games. The PS3 library, shelf full of games. And then they showed the PS4 like 2 games. So that narrative was set for PlayStation as well. Everybody was saying PlayStation got no games. It only has remasters and indies and multiplats. I didn't let that deter me from what I know about the PlayStation brand. I didn't let that deter me from knowing how Sony as a first-party publisher always does. I knew through my knowledge that Sony always has issues releasing content the first 2 years or so, or 3 years, simply because they support the previous platform to the very end. They always done that, so I knew better. I didn't let the internet, social media, the fanboys try to change, make me feel some way about the platform when I knew what Sony is capable of. It didn't bother me. I bought the PlayStation 2015 despite all the crap that PlayStation has no games, yada, 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 because I knew better. And I knew the titles I wanted to play. You see what I'm saying? I don't let social media impact the enjoyment of my console. No way, no how. The only way I can't enjoy the console is if the console doesn't bring me enjoyment. That's all it is, That's all I have to say with that. So ultimately, there's no way I'll be able to sympathize with the pain people went through the last 3 years because I don't let fanboys, make me go down that route. I don't let fanboys make me feel some type of way. I enjoyed my console and no one could ruin that. The only way, again, that a console will ruin my enjoyment is if the console's not good. If the console sucks, that's where things suck, But as long as the console does what I want it to do, based on the standards that I set, then it's all good, But anyway, that's how it is, man. My man, Windy City, thank you so much. First guest, whatever. But everybody else, I want to say once again, thank you so much for the 2,000 subscribers. And here's to 2,000 more. If you're new to the channel, hit me up. You know what I'm saying? You'll see in the description box, I got my link to my Twitter. Hit me up on there. Give me a follow. You know, like the video. I truly appreciate it. And also, if you're new, if this is your first time hearing it, and you wonder what's the big deal about this channel, check out my past content and hit the subscribe. You know, tomorrow I'm gonna have an amazing, podcast. I'm gonna have some great people on here, and we're gonna talk about PSX and the Game Awards. You know, and I might do some live streams during that time too. So we're gonna enjoy it. You know, we're gonna enjoy our company together. So tune in for that. You know, yep, we're gonna talk about God of War. We're gonna talk about a lot of stuff. You know, but ultimately, again, I want to end off with a big, wholehearted thank you. You guys have been so supportive. I appreciate everything you did for my channel. You know what I'm saying? My peoples, hey, you know this sound. Oh, wait, is it messing up? Oh, man. Let me try that again. Okay. And with that, oh, I think I'll forget it. This thing messed up again. Oh, God damn it. Anyway, I don't know what happened. It was fine before, and then it went to shit. Let me see if I could do it again one last time, right? Just do it again one more time. All right. I hope you enjoyed that. You know what I'm saying? I missed that sound so much. Anyway, this is your boy Porter Ox77. Thank you so much for checking out the channel. Hanging out with me on this live stream. 2,000 subs. Woo! What an achievement. And it's thanks to you all, my friends, my family, my fellow gamers. All right. So I'm out. I'm about to hop on this PS4 and play some games. Peace.